Hey, hello there everyone. My name is Anthony and welcome to my Ironman guide for Oldschool Runescape. As you can see, this is a pretty long video. This is an in-depth guide, which means I'm going to explain everything in detail. First I will tell you about the Ironman itself, then I will give you some positives and negatives about being an Ironman, and of course I will show you a complete strategy on how to develop your Ironman in the first 15 hours of gameplay. But before I do that, I want to tell you why I made this guide. I currently run an Ironman series on Oldschool Runescape and get the same questions every day. I see a lot of people that really want to make an Ironman account but just don't do it because they have no idea what to begin with. And I love helping people, but explaining every single person what to do takes time. And that's why I've decided to make this video to answer people's most questions. Okay, so first of all, what is an Ironman? Since 13 October 2014, Ironman is an official game mode in RuneScape. You can choose between normal and ultimate Ironman mode. In this guide I will only be talking about the normal mode because I have no experience with ultimate Ironman. It basically means that you have to play RuneScape completely self-sufficiently. You cannot trade with any other players or kill monsters together with your friends. Well, you will not get the loot if someone else helps you in a fight. Ultimate Ironman even have an extra handicap. They cannot access the bank. I will give you an example which problems you might find during your adventures. Let's say you want to get an Amulet of Glory. On a normal account you could have just collected 40k gold and bought it from another player, but now that you're an Iron Man, that is not possible. To get your glory, you will have to look for a way to get it in-game yourself. To get an Amulet of Glory there are 3 ways. 1. At 83 Hunter you can hunt Dragon Implings and they sometimes give you glory Emmys. Number 2 is, at 80 crafting you can craft yourself a Dragonstone amulet. But think about this, you will also need a Dragonstone to make the amulet and the magic level to enchant it, so that's quite a challenge. And another way of getting a glory is by completing level 3 clues. This wouldn't be the most efficient way to get one, but you sometimes get a glory T reward, so it is actually possible. Keep in mind that it's sometimes really hard to play on an Ironman account, but believe me, it's definitely worth it, and here are some reasons why you should make your Ironman account. Alright, why would you make an Ironman account? I will tell you some reasons why it's worth it to make an Ironman. First of all, you will have an icon next to your name so everyone can see that you play solo. Be proud of it. The second reason is, as an Ironman you will have extra high scores next to the regular high scores to compete with other Ironman. This way you can actually check your knowledge about RuneScape. You also discover things you've never knew. Because you cannot buy certain items, you will have to do things that you've never done. And yeah, it also definitely relives your nostalgia because in some cases you feel like a noob again. And then last but not least, it's a great challenge. There are loads of strategies to level up your Ironman account, and the only thing I would say is be creative. So, where do you start? This is going to be the longest and of course the most important part of the video. I will explain you everything you need to know to make a successful Ironman. To make the guide even more clear to you, I have started a brand new account and I've actually played the whole strategy myself. During this guide you can see the account develop, and in the end it will prove that the strategy of this video actually works. I have played 15 hours long on the account and it got very far. The guide contains skill training, quest completing and money making tips and will help you a lot to develop your own Ironman. If you want to, why just not create an account with me and follow the exact same steps? If you have seen or followed the whole guide yourself at the end and you still want to know more, feel free to check out my Ironman series on this same channel. My main Ironman is currently ranked 600 of all Ironmen in Oldschool Runescape. But alright, I guess you've seen enough of these black screens with yellow text, so I guess let's move into the game. Alrighty guys, a new adventure has started, a brand new account which is going to be a normal Ironman account. For the next 45 minutes you're going to see my account develop, and yeah, feel free to make your own Ironman and follow the exact same steps as I do. So if you're totally new to Ironman, then just talk to Paul and Adam, and here you can change your Ironman mode. And then you get this window, and in this window you can choose between a standard and ultimate Ironman. Now we pick a standard Ironman because we actually want to bank, and then you can choose if you want to have a pin or a permanent Ironman. The permanent Ironman can never be reverted back to a normal account, but if you choose the pin, then you can use a pin obviously, and then you can turn it back to a normal account. But we are permanent. Okay, so once you have arrived in Lumbridge, it's time to use your magic spells at goblins just to train your magic a little bit, and then you will have level 2 magic with your wind strike that you can do. But then you run out of runes and you're gonna get some more at the magic tutor. Okay, so claim your runes here. You already have air runes, but there are some mines. Okay, so when you have your mind runes, you go back to the goblins again, and yeah, in this clip I was really lucky already. I got a clue scroll. I will not do anything with clues right now. I will get back later on this, because clue scrolls are actually really important on your Iron Man. But yeah, this is so soon, it will not happen to everyone, so I'll bank it for now. Okay, so you go back to the training tutors and you talk to the combat melee guy, you get sword and shield, and then you also talk to Adam and Paul and get your armor there. It actually counts as full iron, so that's pretty nice. It's a nice starter way to get some armor. Okay, so you make sure you bank all your items and then you're gonna train your thieving at the men here. And yeah, I just died here, but that's no problem at all because I only lose some coins. I pick them up immediately after and that's it. Okay, so keep pickpocketing these guys until you reach level 5 thieving, which is going to be really useful for stealing cakes later on, and also keep the coins because we're going to need it. Okay, so what you're going to do now is you're going to go to the guy, the Duke of the Lumbridge Castle, and you're going to start the quest Rune Mysteries. We are not going to complete it yet, but we are just going to do a little part of the quest to be completely efficient. And yeah, now let's move on to the Wizard Tower. Make sure to get some coins with you, an air talisman, and I got that mind rune from the Pharaoh Castle, but it's just an extra one. And just proceed with the quest, and once you've talked, you get a package that you need to deliver to Varrock. We're not gonna do that yet, but yeah. Okay, so now walk to Draenor Village and open this door here where Eggy the witch lives, and take the cheese off the table, and I would recommend you to take 2 in case you eat one. So there's another one, and yeah. Now it's time to bank our items. Okay, so you bank all of your items, you just take your coins with you, and you are going to Port Sarim. Okay, once you are in Port Sarim, you buy yourself a wizard hat, it doesn't really matter which color, and you buy a Eye of Newt, because you're gonna need these items. The wizard hat is actually just because of the magic bonus, which is nice for magic training. Then you also go to the fishing shop and you buy yourself a lobster pot, which is also later on needed, but we are getting it now. Now go to the food shop and buy at least 3 red berries. Well, 3 is enough, but yeah, that is okay, just hop worlds and get all 3 of them. As you can see here, we got 3 red berries, and now let's move on to the next thing to do. Okay, so west of this food shop you can find rats in the wild, and just kill one. You will need the meat he drops, and yeah, just bury the bones, but take the raw red meat with you because you're gonna need it. Okay, so now you got the red meat, you go to the onion field north of Remington and you get yourself 3 onions. You're going to need it later on, and yeah, we want to be as efficient as possible, and now we are here, we should get it. Just like the snape grass, which is southwest of the crafting guild. Okie dokie, now go back to Remington and try to burn your meat on the fire. Yeah, we are actually gonna try to burn it. Now I cooked it, and if you actually do cook it, then you can just cook it again to burn it automatically, so that's no problem. Okay, so what you're gonna do now is you're gonna go to the house next of the range and you start the Witch's Potion quest, which is a very easy quest, and you've got almost all of the requirements already. You just need to get this red seal, which is one house to the west. And once you have the red seal, speak to the woman, to the witch, and then you have the quest completed already. So that's really nice. We get some magic experience, and there you go. You will have level 5 magic now. So now you can cast Water Strike. Alright, so now take the boat to Karamja, and once you are in Karamja, you go to the food shop. And if you go there, then you can see that there is a knife on the table and a rope on the floor. Now it's yeah, pretty easy. Just pick up these items and move on to Brimhaven. So once we are at Brimhaven, you travel to Ardy, and what most people do right now is they go and steal cakes, but we are going to do one other thing before we're going to do that, and that is we travel to the monastery, which is south of Ardonge, because we are going to need the candle, which is on the table here, the lit candle, and that is going to be really nice because we will need it later on. So take this this candle here and go back to Ardy. Okay, so now go to the general store of Ardoin and buy yourself a few more robes. I say 2 is enough. You're gonna need them later on, so yeah. And after you've done that, you're going to the bank. Okie dokie, so bank just all of your stuff, and then it's time to steal some cakes. Okay, so this is one of my cake stealing tricks. If you're stealing cakes, then try to get the town crier near you and talk to him. So if you then start stealing cakes again, he won't move and he will be a shield to protect you from the guards. So if some guards try to attack you, then he will be there. Now I would say train your thieving until you reach level 21 or about 200 cakes, because you need the thieving level and you need the cakes later on. Okay, so just bank your food now. You should have about 200 cakes, and now take a knife, candle, and tinderbox from the bank. Then go to the north of Ardoin and go into this, yeah, kind of basement. and there you can get boots of lightness, which are really nice to reduce your weight. So yeah, and this is the place where you need the candle, otherwise you can't get here. So yeah, slash the web and yeah, get some more boots, like 3 or so, should be enough. Okay, so what you're going to do now is you're going to bank your items and you're going to commit suicide, and sometimes committing suicide is really useful because you get a free teleport to Lumbridge and all of your stats will be restored, so you have full run energy again, and yeah, that's sometimes better than just the home teleport. Alright, so what you're going to do now is you're going to get the 10k from the Barbarian Stronghold, so don't forget that you need to set your authenticator. Your account has to be secure before you can do that, but yeah, it should be no problem, and then you get 10k, and this 10k is going to be very important to develop your account, especially at the beginning stage, so be careful with it. Okay, so now go to Edgeville and pick up some leather gloves there. There's actually a leather glove spawn, and we are going to need that for the Witch's House quest, the quest we are going to do very soon, so yeah, just get them. Okay, so now go to Varrock again and pick your package from the bank, the package you needed for the Room Mysteries quest, because we are going to proceed another part of the quest. But before you do that, you also take your coins with you, and you're going to buy 2 staves. You're going to buy a Staff of Fire and a Staff of Air. So yeah, you're going to need that because we are going to train magic soon, and these are the only staves you actually need. So there we go, buy a Staff of Air and also buy a Staff of Fire. So what you do now, you talk to Aubrey and you proceed with the quest, the Room Mysteries quest, and he will give you a note. Just check in your in-game quest guide if you've done that correctly. And then, yeah, once you've got the note, you're gonna buy yourself some runes, because we need some spells to train our magic level with. Okay, so you're gonna buy yourself 100 water runes, 200 earth runes, about 500 mind runes, and the rest of it air runes. But always pay attention to the prices, because sometimes it's more expensive and then you would lose more money. So yeah, just make sure you can buy this amount of items. Okay, so also take your wizard hat from the bank and your runes and maybe some food and go to the Varrock pub, because we're gonna train some magic. And yeah, why the Varrock pub? Just because it's close nearby and it will save time. Okay, so if you go upstairs in the pub, there's actually a very good safe spot to kill these men. Just stand behind the chair and they will not be able to reach you. They sometimes drop clue scrolls, and if you get one, then try to complete it if it's very easy to do, but otherwise just leave it. Train your magic here to level 13, because that's the level you're going to need to be able to cast fire strikes. It's also pretty useful to go into the Varrock shop, because upstairs here there is a spade spawn on the ground, and spades are sometimes needed for example, clue scrolls or certain quests or whatever. Always handy to have one. Okay, so now go to the bank and get the same items in your inventory as I show you here. Then you go to Falador and you talk to Wizen the Gardener and you buy yourself 2 woad leaves, or wood leaves, no idea how to pronounce that, but you're going to need them later on, so yeah, just buy them here and you should be fine. Okay, so once again we're going to buy an item that we not yet need, but yeah, to be efficient we're just going to buy it right away, so it saves us time in the future. So buy the Wizard Mind Bomb for a few coins and that should be good. Okay, so again, copy the same inventory as I have, and then once you have the same inventory you move to Taverley to start the Witch's House quest. Okay, so what I will basically do in this guide, I will not show you the whole quest, because that is something you should do yourself, but if I think that something in the quest is important to explain or to say, then I of course will skip to that part of the quest. So, like here, just make sure you don't get caught by the witch, because that's going to be very annoying, especially after you've defeated the NPCs, because then you have to do everything all the way again from the beginning. So yeah, just make sure you don't get caught. It's just a few seconds that you lose, and yeah. Then it's time to start the fight. Okay, so yeah, it sounds really scary to defeat all these monsters on your low level with 11 HP and things like that, but the first 2 forms are really easy to defeat, and the next 2 you can save spot, so there's actually no problem at all. Just start killing this guy and yeah, there's no problem, you have food, so you'll be fine. So yeah, what's actually pretty funny is that a lot of people complete the Waterfall quest first and then they do the Witch's House quest, but actually it's much better to do it the other way around, because the reward for this quest is so much HP XP that you get level 25 HP right away, and that's going to be so useful in the Waterfall quest, so you won't get KO'd by fire giants or moss giants. So yeah, that's just the reason why it's much better to complete this quest first. Okay, so this is the last form, almost completed, and there we go, also level 16 magic, so you should have about the same level. It doesn't matter if it's a little bit higher or lower. Yeah, just see for yourself what you have, and don't get caught by the witch. again and then complete the quest, give the ball to the boy, and there we go. You will have the reward of 6.3k HP experience. And as you can see, level 25, so yeah, that's gonna be really amazing for your account. Now you won't get KO'd in the waterfall quest, and we are free to do what we want, so that is just amazing. Okay, so now make your way to the Edgefield Bank. And why the Edgefield Bank? We were in Severly. Yes, that's true, but we are going to complete the waterfall quest, and I know a very quick way to get into Ardy from Edgefield. So pick a rope from your bank and a few cakes, and what you then do is you go to this basement, this house thing, and you pull this lever. If you do that, then you will go into the wilderness, level 55, so that's a very high level wildy, but don't worry, it has no problem, because if you pull the lever again, then you will get teleported back, but not to Edgeville, but this time to Ardy. So that's a very quick method to teleport from Edgeville to Ardy, and yeah, from here on you can go north to complete the waterfall quest. Okay, so as you can see, that is the start of the waterfall quest. However, we are not going to start the quest yet because I have another trick. If you go north here, then you will go to Barbarian Assault, and if you go there you can complete the tutorial, and if you do that, it's just clicking through dialogue, so it's really easy to do. It just takes a few minutes to wait and listen. But if you actually do that, then you unlock a new teleport to a minigame, which is the Barbarian Assault minigame, and you can teleport to that location once in every 20 minutes. So it's gonna be a really useful way to get close to the waterfall quest start, and yeah, this can help you completing the quest and going to the fire giants. So yeah, just complete the tutorial like I do here, click through the dialogues, and if you have done that, then you should be fine and you should be able to use this new teleport. So I will show you here, Barbarian Assault teleport. As you can see, it works just like a home teleport and it resets every 20 minutes. So yeah, there we go, we have a new teleport available. Okay, so yeah, just proceed with the quest, and once you are at this point at Golry, then get yourself the pebble, and I would recommend getting more than one pebble, because in case you do die, you do have a few more, so that's really nice. And after you have got the pebbles, it's time to use your Barbarian Assault teleport to save a lot of time, because yeah, you have a free teleport now, and that's going to be really useful to speed up completing the quest, especially now because you don't have many teleports available, so it's really useful to take advantage of this. Oh yeah, and by the way, I forgot to do it, but as you can see, I still got all my pebbles in my inventory, but at Barbarian Assault there's actually a deposit box, so you can put 2 in them, so you won't lose it if you die. So, but yeah, we are actually pretty safe because of our high HP level. The max hit of these moss giants is 14, so we are actually pretty safe if we just eat enough. I must say that I almost died here, because as you can see, I got 14 HP, and if he did hit that 14, then I would have died anyways, but yeah, that was just stupid of me. So it's a lesson to you. If you are here, make sure you save up, because they can hit quite hard. Okie dokie, so now from there on, pick yourself up the following items as I show you in my inventory. Make sure you have the runes with you, a rope, your Glarios Amulet, weight reducing gear, and the urn, because you're gonna need them to complete the quest. Okay, so here just a friendly reminder, if you open the ledge, make sure you wear the amulet, because otherwise you will fall into the waterfall, so yeah. And yeah, another reminder, because you guys just have started your accounts and I just don't want you to make any mistakes, because it would be really annoying to get new runes and start over all again with all these things, so yeah. It better be right on the first time, that should avoid a lot of problems, I guess. So this is why you got more amulets than one in the other cave, because you're actually gonna lose the amulet here. So yeah, then you have another one, so you can enter the cave after the quest. And another thing, don't take the treasure, use the urn on the treasure, otherwise it will fail. So yeah, that's really important to keep in mind. But then the quest is finally completed and you have 30 attack and 30 strength in one go. So yeah, that is really amazing. So once you have done this, it's time to do the home teleport again to go to Lumbridge, and you have 40 mithril seeds, 2 gold bars and 2 diamonds. You're not really gonna use these items, so we prefer to have money. So what you do is you sell 1 diamond in each world, 1 gold bar in each world, and you sell 5 mithril seeds in each world, so you will keep the maximum money out of it. So yeah, that's what you should do. And if you are finished, you should have about 4.5k gold. Could be a little bit more, could be a little bit less, but yeah. So what you're going to do now is you're going to go to the Bank of Varrock, you're taking your mind runes and air runes with you, and of course your money, and you start buying runes until you have as many fire strike spells as you can. So keep in mind that you need the double amount of air runes as mind runes. So in my case, about 700 mind runes and 1400 air runes at the end. Okay, so what you need to do now is you need a Staff of Fire from your bank, you take a rope, your wizard hat, your boots of lightness, your Glariel's amulet, and your leather gloves, and you take your spells with you, of course, and some food because we're gonna kill some fire giants. And what's really nice about this is that we've actually unlocked the Barbarian Assault minigame teleport, so we can get there in just a minute. And normally you would have had to walk there, and yeah, this is so much easier, so yeah. Congratulate yourself, I guess. Okay guys, so yeah, there are a few reasons why we are going to the fire giants, and I will explain them to you. We have enough time to talk, so yeah. A lot of people will think the main reason to go to the fire giants is to get yourself a rune scimitar. And yeah, of course you're right, we want that rune scimitar, but it is not really that necessary, you know. The main reason actually to be here is just to train your magic level, and that is because magic is very important on your account. Because to be efficient on your Ironman, you need to move fast. Movement is one of the most important things to be efficient. And if you can teleport to Varrock, to Falador, to Lumbridge, to Camelot, for example, to Ardoin for that matter, it really helps a lot. And yeah, I messed up with this first skill, by the way, because someone else attacked it. But anyways, that is not what I wanted to talk about. Yeah, the main reason is just to train your magic here. So if you don't get a rune scimitar, then don't be disappointed, because you just need to be lucky. It's a 1 out of 128 drop, and yeah, if you get it, it's okay, but actually you can complete this guide I am making without your rune scimitar. It's not really needed, and eventually, of course, it's nice to have one, but yeah, it is possible without the scimitar too. But a lot of people also ask, you know, how are you going to make money after you've cast all of your runes? And I understand, because it seems like impossible to make money. Well, the first thing always to do is just pick up all the loot you get, because that makes you money, and yeah, that's a little bit to reduce the costs, I guess. But on a real money making method, we will talk about that later. So guys, there is something about to happen in this guide in a few seconds that I didn't actually expect. It actually shouldn't have been in my guide, because it's actually like ruining my guide right now. So let's see what drop I got here. I can't believe it. I got a Dragon Med Helm drop. Guys, I'm just trying to make a guide. I don't want to get these power loots. You shouldn't get this drop. Like, I have killed over thousands of fire giants on my other Ironman account. I've never actually gotten this drop. And now I get this on my 5th fire giant kill. So nobody gets this, and I shouldn't have gotten it either. So yeah, I'm not gonna use this item, of course, in the guide, because it would be so unrealistic to use this for money. Because if I sell it to a shop, a normal shop, it would give me 40k, and that would be so easy to get runes and stuff like that. So let's just pretend I didn't get this item, and yeah, let's move on with the guide. Okay, so let's just move on and forget about that last clip. Now keep killing fire giants until you have about 200 fire strikes left, because you're gonna need them in a few quests. We're gonna kill a few bosses from quests, and you will need to attack them. So keep some spells, and yeah, I didn't get anything from the fire giants, but it is fine, I guess. So what you just do, you leave the cave here, you don't teleport or anything, you just leave the cave and you go into the barrel there, and from there on you walk to the south of Ardoin, and start the Tree Gnome Village quest, because we're gonna complete that one. Okay, so this is the place where you can start the Tree Gnome Village quest. Now, why are we going to complete the quest? 2 reasons. You get attack experience, and that is needed for the rune scimitar in case you get one, and it's always nice to have, of course. And you can travel with tree spirits, and that's going to be really nice too for quick traveling, and like I told you earlier about the movement. Okay, so make sure you also got an axe from the bank or whatever, because you need 6 logs. So make sure you have a bronze axe with you so you can get these logs, and after you've done that, just talk to the commander and proceed further with the quest. Alright, so if you are at the point where you need to defeat the Khazard Warlord, it's actually really easy to kill this guy. Just take a look at where I stand, just east of this tree. If you stay on that place, then he will become unaggressive. Some of you may have seen my Crazy Archaeologist guide already for Ironman and for regular accounts, but then you know what I'm talking about. If you step 1 step forward, then he will come towards you, and if you stay on the unaggressive area, I guess, then he will walk backwards. So if you keep doing that this way, then it should be no problem to kill it. And at the end I even got it stuck behind a tree, so it couldn't move at all, like at this point. And here we go, we got the orbs, and now complete the quest. Oh yeah, just one quick note, you can follow Elkoy once you've started the quest to go through the maze. You don't have to go all by yourself, so that speeds up everything a little bit. Okay, so yeah, this should be the end of the quest, and now that you've completed it, you are able to travel with spirit trees. You get some attack experience to level 36 if I'm correct, and you also get a gnome amulet of protection, and this amulet is very good if you want to use melee. It's not good for magic, but for melee it is. Okay, so northeast of this gnome maze you can find Lady Servile, and here you can start the fight arena quest, and if you complete this quest you will get level 40 attack for free. So that is really nice. You have to defeat a few monsters here. Also take a few coins with you because you have to buy a bear during the quest, and yeah, you need 5 GP for that. So at the end, if you completed it, well, almost completed it, you don't have to kill the general. So if he attacks you, just leave. You only have to kill Bouncer, the Hellhound, so that's it. And after you've done that, you're finally completed. The quest is done. You have 12k attack experience and you get level 40 with it, and you also get some thieving experience and some gold. So yeah, I guess that is just perfect. Okay, so basically what you do after this quest is you go back to the gnome maze again, you follow Elkoy, and from this point you can travel with the spirit trees actually. And what you're going to do, you're going to go to the gnome stronghold, and once you are there you go to the bank, which is a little bit southwest of the tree. You go up the stairs and you bank over there, and you bank all of your items except for your boots of lightness, and you start training your agility because you want to get your agility to level 10 at the gnome parkour. So yeah, once you've done that, so here we go, probably, yep, level 10 agility, and once you've got that, you go to the grand tree, which is in the middle of the gnome stronghold. So there we go upstairs, and once you've done that, go to the bank, which is southwest from here, and get some coins from the bank. Now north from the bank you can find Hudo, and here you can buy some items that you're gonna need later on. So buy a bucket of milk, some dwellberries, and some chocolate dust. And yeah, a few coins should be enough, so there we go. Now that you've got these items, that's very nice. And what you basically now do is you put all of your items on the bank, because we are going to commit suicide again. But not at a gnome, but we are going to do that at the war tortoise. And these are actually northwest of the gnome stronghold. They hit quite a lot, so yeah, pretty easy to die there. And then everything is reset again, so that's awesome. Alright, so from Lumbridge you walk to this location here, to the Varrock mine, and you can get some red berries here and cadaver berries, which are needed for the Romeo and Juliet quest. Just pick up some spare ones, because you never know. The red berries are needed for more quests than we have currently done, so just get a few more, should be fine. Alright, so now go to Varrock Bank and pick up the following items from the bank: snapegrass, dwellberries, a rope, a bucket of milk, chocolate dust, and a spade. And once you've done that, you go to the tree spirit, or the spirit tree it's actually. If you don't know where it is, you probably do, but yeah, south of the screen you can see the Varrock Bank, and just go to the north here. You cannot use the agility shortcut yet, but we can in the future, and there you will find the spirit tree and teleport to the battlefield of Khazard. And then it's time to go to the to Edmond in Ardoin to start the quest Plague City. Okay, so yeah, everything in this guide is for a reason, and we are not going to complete this quest just for fun. We want to complete this quest because you get a lot of mining experience. You will actually get from level 1 to 15 for free. As you can see here, we completed the quest, a lot of mining experience, and we will need that mining for another quest that we are going to do soon. So that is basically the reason why we are doing this. So yeah, once the quest is completed, you by the way also are able to teleport to Ardoin now once you have 51 magic, so that's really nice. But anyways, once you have completed the quest, it's time to move on. You just do your teleport to Lumbridge again and you should be fine. Okay, so once you are in Lumbridge, you take your scroll, remember, from the Rune Mysteries quest, and in my case I also take my clue scroll and my spade, because to complete my clue I actually need to go to the Wizard Tower. But yeah, you should go to the Wizard Tower as well, even if you don't have a clue scroll, because you need to complete the quest Rune Mysteries, finally. But yeah, we didn't complete it earlier because now we can do it efficiently and we didn't need the quest to complete, but yeah, that's just why it's just much more efficient. So just to keep you guys interested, I will show you what this clue will give me. Yeah, unfortunately I got another clue, and when I checked the requirements I didn't think I could do it, so yeah, I kept it, but I didn't know. Okay, so yeah, this is the point where you complete the quest. It really didn't take us time at all because we just completed the quest in parts and only when we were just close to proceeding the quest, so it didn't really matter that much. We went to Varrock to buy runes and we talked to the guy, and when we had to go to Draenor we talked to this guy, and yeah, that's just how you can complete quests efficiently. Okay, so guys, if you followed the guide until here, then you should have level 10 agility. So I would say bank your items in Draenor Village, take your Boots of Lightness and start doing the Draenor rooftops until you reach level 23 agility. We are going to need this level to complete a quest in the future, so why just not get it right now? Okie dokie, so here we go, you finally got level 23 agility. That is the level that we need, and you can also now use the shortcut from the Varrock Bank to the Spirit Tree, which is always very nice to save time. So now go to the bank and pick up yourself the following items: the onions, 3 red berries, 2 wood leaves, some coins and a bronze pickaxe. You should have all these items already because we got these earlier in the guide. Now what you want to do is you want to go to Aggie, the witch again, where you got the cheese from the house, and you're gonna make yourself some dyes until you have a red, blue and yellow one. So once you've done that, it's time to go to Rimington. We go to the Rimington mines and mine yourself 6 clay, 4 copper ore and 2 iron ore, because you need these items to complete Doric's quest. And as you can see, I also got a ruby. That is really nice. You may get it as well or not, but yeah, I was lucky here, I guess. Okay, so if you still remember my clue, then you know I needed a black cape to complete it. So I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna kill this highwayman, and who knows, I may be able to complete it. Okay, so bring your ores to Doric and then complete the quest. The reason we want to complete this is because we need the mining XP to get ourselves level 17 plus mining, because that's the level required to complete the Lost Tribe quest, and that is a quest that we really want to complete. But first, to do that, Goblin Diplomacy. So yep, to complete this quest we already have the dice, and you also need goblin mails, and a lot of people don't know that you can actually get these from the town itself. So there is one goblin mail in there, and one goblin mail is here upstairs in this crate, and there is one very sneaky goblin mail at the very back of the general's house. But there you go, 3 goblin mails, and now it's just easy peasy to complete this quest. You already have all the dice, so yeah, it's gonna be very easy. And there we go, the quest is completed. It's actually a quest that you need to complete the Lost Tribe. Also level 3 crafting for free and a gold bar. So yeah, all nice, I guess. Okay, so after this quest, just teleport to Lumbridge again. Then get yourself the following items like I show you: Boots of Lightness, a candle, tinderbox, pickaxe and some cakes, and start the Lost Tribe quest. You can start this quest by speaking to Sigmund in Lumbridge Castle. It's a very easy quest, so don't worry, it won't take too much time. Okay, so if you are stuck on this part of the quest, use your pickaxe on the rocks, because otherwise you cannot mine it away. So yeah. Okay, so yeah, somewhere in this quest you need to go to Varrock, and then you need to go to Falador to complete a few things in the Goblin Village, and then you want to go quickly back to Lumbridge, but you just used your teleport, so you can't go back to Lumbridge very quickly. So I would say commit suicide. Yeah. And there we are. Okay, the quest is now completed, so you got 3k mining experience, a ring of life, and it's actually a requirement to complete the Death to the Dorashun quest, and that is the quest we want to complete, so let's do that quest right now. The reason you want to complete the Death to the Dorashun quest is because after completing this quest you will have a new way, a new method of making money, which is going to be very nice. Alright, so I decided to drop my clue because for this quest I need to steal from Ham members, and these Ham members also have a chance of dropping a clue scroll, and I can't complete this one, so let's just hope for another clue. And I actually did get another clue scroll, but I must say it's such a pain to steal from these Ham members, because for this quest you need 2 sets of ham, and I finally got it here in this clip, but it took me a really long time. I trained like 7 thieving levels, so yeah, it's really annoying, but you should be a little bit lucky, I guess. So I guess now it's time to get on to the quest. Okay guys, so I guess this is quite important. If you are at the point where you need to bring Zanik to Juna in the Lumbridge caves, then I really advise you to get a spiny helmet, and I will explain you why. The cave is actually pretty dangerous because you only have a normal candle, and this candle will go out pretty often because it's just a level 1 tool. Also in the cave, when you are there will be wild beasts attacking you if you don't have a spiny helmet, and sometimes they can combo you to death in combination with the light that goes out. So I really advise you to just get a spiny helmet and train your defense level to 5, because that's the level you need to complete it. But yeah, it just doesn't take too much time. Like I showed you, teleport to the games room with your minigame teleports and kill some goblins here until you reach level 5 defense, and then I guess you should be good to go. So it's your own decision, of course, but I would say just do it. It doesn't take too much time. Okie dokie, so on your way on the Lumbridge swamps, also pick up yourselves a few swamp tars. There are actually a few quests where you need them. Okay guys, so yeah, sometimes in a cave the lights will go out, and just make sure to turn on your candle as soon as possible so it won't hit you, and then I guess you will be fine. But yeah, that's just what you should pay attention to. Okay guys, so at the end of this quest you need to defeat a NPC, which is going to be very easy. He's combat level 50, but he won't do any damage because I have a trick. Make sure to bring your ham ropes because you need them. And basically this is what you do. You use Zanik as a safe spot, and you just use your bolts, or fire strikes in this case, to kill the guy. So yeah, it is actually nothing more than a joke. Okie dokie people, so now we have completed the quest, and now something different. We're gonna do something different now, because we have done a lot of PVMing and things like that, but now it's actually time to make ourselves some money. So I'm gonna tell you exactly how I made money on my Ironman, and it's a very nice method in my opinion, so yeah, let's just do it. So for this money making method we are going to Ardoin, because we need to steal 100 or 150 nature runes. So I would say take your boots of lightness and go to the Edgeville lever again to get yourself an Ardoin. Now why do we want these nature runes? Because we want to low alch for money. So here you can search for traps, and yeah, just steal nature runes until you have about 150. You can steal from the chest every 8 seconds. You can also use the quick hopper of the Oldschool RS Buddy client, but yeah, I really like the relaxing thing of this, so I just thieve a chest in every 8 seconds, and that should be fine too. So then after a while you should have 150 nature runes. Make sure you have level 28 thieving before you go here, because that's the level you need to steal from these chests. Okay guys, so go to the Lumbridge Bank and take 150 nature runes, a fire staff, some cakes, and full ham from your bank. So that is basically the only thing you have to do. I still had a clue in my bank, so I decided to do it. So you don't have to do this if you don't have a clue, but yeah, I just wanted to try to complete it, so this is just an extra. And as you can see, I did actually get a rare on my first clue. That's why we do it guys, a Bronze Sky G. Yeah, I killed myself to get back to Lumbridge very easily. And now it's finally time to make some money. Alrighty, so if you have completed the quest Death to the Dorashun, you probably recognize this. You go down here and you see all these guards. Now this is a very nice way to make money. You now have access to ham store rooms, and just thieve these guys. And if you can see in my inventory, you get clue scrolls and a lot of these keys. And these keys are really useful because you get all kinds of jewelry, as you can see. And these jewelry alch for a lot of money, and sometimes the jewelry can be used just to train in combat or whatever. It is a very good way to make money. It is fast, it is thieving experience, and you can sometimes get up to diamond. You cannot get dragonstone, but yeah, it is a really good way to make money. And I think you make about 70 to 100k an hour. And of course getting the clue scrolls is also nice, so I would say keep doing this for a while and alch your loots. So yeah, as you can see, I alched a few more jewelry to get some more money, and I even got a few diamond necklaces. And I would say keep some sapphire rings and emerald rings if you get them, because you can enchant them for very useful items like a recoil ring and a ring of dueling. Oh, I get another clue, and here we go for a reward. A black full helm and a black axe. Why not? Pretty nice. Okay guys, so now we are making money here. I want to talk about some other different money making methods that I don't really like, and I will explain you why. A lot of people were thinking about the wilderness probably with making money, packing up steel plate bodies, steel plate legs, or earth staffs or killing lava dragons, but you know, having to go to the wilderness is always risky. You always have to pay attention, and if you get PK'd, then it will demotivate you so much. Well, in my case, that is the case. I mean, I don't like getting killed in the wilderness and losing my stuff, you know. This is a safe method, and yeah, everything is, yeah, just easy to do, and I think that is much better. But of course, always feel free to do what you like. If you want to use another way to make money, then just do that. Follow what you think is best. But alright, anyways, I got another cool scroll here, just showing you the reward, and when you have enough money, when you think you have enough money, you go to the actual lever again, but this time you don't go to Artie, you go to the Magic Arena. And in this Magic Arena you can buy yourself some nice runes. Like here, buy yourself a few Cosmic runes and Law runes, so now you can teleport finally, and that will save you a lot of time. And yep, also now that you got your Cosmic runes, you can enchant your jewelry. It's really recommended to get yourself some Rings of Recoil, because you're gonna need them later on, and also Rings of Dueling and Games necklaces are really useful too, so make sure you get a few of them. Alright, so what you're gonna do with the rest of your money, you're gonna buy some more fire strikes to train your magic, and now you should decide yourself what you want to do. Do you want to kill fire giants or do you want to kill lava dragons? I personally like the fire giants because I want the rune scimitar drop. You can go to the lava dragons, but just keep in mind it is dangerous there and there is a risk of losing your items, and that wouldn't be so nice. So yeah, it's just what you prefer. I'm going to the fire giants because I think the rune scimitar is more useful. After a while you will get level 37 magic, and then you can teleport to Falador, which is really nice, of course. Okie dokie, so after 1000 casts I didn't get too many items. I did get a 2/2 of a key, but yeah, maybe you are more lucky on your own account, so I wish you good luck with that. Of course I have another 1000 casts left, and remember just to use the home teleport spells and minigame teleport spells. Level 43 magic is a very nice level because if you boost it with a Wizard Mind Bomb, you can teleport to Camelot. Okay, so if you have trained your magic a little bit more, I didn't get any loots, but maybe you did. But anyways, it's time to go to Varrock, and if you didn't have any runes left, buy some more in the Varrock shop, because we are going to complete a few more quests, which are going to be very useful. But why didn't we do these quests earlier? Because now we can teleport through RuneScape, which is going to make everything a lot easier, so that is basically why. So yeah, because I'm not level 45 magic yet, I'm buying a few Wizard Mind Bombs, so if I drink these, I can teleport to Camelot for a few seconds, but that's enough. So yeah, like I show here, I'm level 45 magic now, and that gives me access to Camelot teleport, so that is really nice. Here I've got another trick for you. If you take 1k gold and go to the estate agent, you can buy yourself a house, and you don't have to do anything with it, but you do have unlocked a new teleport now, because your house will be standard at Remington, and you can actually teleport there from level 40 magic with 1 earth, air and law rune, so that's a free teleport to Remington over there. Okay, so now you're going to complete the Merlin's Crystal quest, and for this quest you need a bucket, a bread, a tinderbox, and a bedbone, which I got here. You can kill them just south of Camelot. There we go, you have now completed the quest, and if you don't have a rune scimitar, then the Excalibur is your weapon to go. It is a level 30 weapon, so pretty nice. Okay guys, so get the same inventory as you can see in my clip here and start the Holy Grail quest. Alright, so here you have to defeat the Black Knight Titan. It's pretty tedious to walk backwards every time you hit him, because otherwise you will not be able to defeat him, but you will get the hang of it and it will be alright. So yeah guys, when you finally have completed the quest, we will get a great reward, 15,000 defense experience and 11,000 prayer experience, which means you have 29 prayer at least and level 31 defense, so that is just amazing. Now you are in Sears Village anyways, just complete the murder mystery quest. The only item you need is a pot. It's an easy quest and you need to complete it because you need the crafting experience. So now that you've completed it, you get 1400 crafting experience. It will be level 12, so that is really nice. Alrighty, so when you have completed the murder mystery quest, you can go to the Search Village pub and you can buy some stews over there. So I would say buy a full inventory of stews, so about 25 or 28, just what you prefer. And yeah, just make sure to get them because they are good food and you're gonna need them for the next quests we are going to complete. Okay, so what you're gonna do first is you're gonna complete the quest Romeo and Juliet. I'm not gonna show you the whole quest, but here we go. Just complete it so you have enough quest points for, guys, for what? Yes, I think you already guess. For Dragon Slayer, of course. That is what we want to achieve in this video, Dragon Slayer. Okay guys, so yeah, for Dragon Slayer you're gonna need a lot of items, but I will guide you through it. As you can see as my armor, just try to wear your iron armor and yeah, some weapons, shield, and take a good look at my inventory. You need the Wizard Mind Bomb, you need the pickaxe, you need the bucket, you need actually everything that's in my inventory. And yeah, go to this sawmill shop here and buy yourselves 90 steel nails because these items are also needed. And go to the Varrock shop, the clothing shop, and buy yourself a silk, and that is actually an item that you also need. So yeah, what you should do now is you go to the Champions Guild, you mine yourself a piece of clay, and you start the quest Dragon Slayer now. You need the clay because you're gonna mine an unfired bowl soon, and yeah, then it's nice to have the clay already. So start the quest and proceed. Okie dokie, so on your way to Oziach, fill your bucket of water here, or fill your bucket here to get a bucket of water and use it on the clay. You will now have soft clay and you're gonna need that. So once you are here in the quest, just use soft clay on the pottery wheel, make yourself a bowl, and now it's actually an unfired bowl, so do not put it in the oven because then it will be a normal bowl and that's not what you want. Okie dokie. Okay, so I'm not going to show you how to get map part 2 and 3, but I'm just going to show you things that I think that is worth showing in the quest, and that is, for example, this safe spot to kill the demon. You can use the spider that's between us to kill the demon, but you can also just use the spot next to the purple door. He cannot get there, so it's actually pretty easy to kill the demon with magic. So yeah guys, it's finally gonna happen. On our Ironman we are going to do the Dragon Slayer quest, and this guy didn't make it, so that's really unfortunate, but okay. So, at this point, take a good look at what I am wearing and what is in my inventory. Take your anti-dragon shield, take your Iron Man armor, Excalibur, your boots of lightness, ring of recoil, and if you have a rune scimitar, use your rune scimitar because it's better. Take a full inventory of stews, take at least 3 rings of recoil because you're gonna need the recoil rings. Without the rings you will not make it, so keep that in mind. Use the special of your Excalibur to get some defense level and go for the fight, I guess. If you really want to, you can also bring a strength potion if you got it, but yeah, it's not really necessary. But because of the rings of recoil, I finally managed to defeat him. And yeah, I was out of food, but it is alright, I guess. So that is basically what you need to do, guys. And then you have completed the quest Dragon Slayer. Here I got the head. And yeah, actually it wasn't too hard at all. Maybe I was a little bit lucky, or maybe I was a little bit unlucky. I'm not sure, but it should be doable if you just have your rings of recoil. So let's complete the quest now. This is it. Dragon Slayer has been completed on our Iron Man. And yeah. So basically this is how far I will go in this guide. It was a very long guide, and I hope I could help you with this. I hope this was useful information. Now if you want to know more about Iron Man, because there is so much more I can tell you, but yeah, you have to start somewhere, then you can also follow my series on YouTube. On this same channel I have my own Ironman series. So let's see how much I've played in total. You already knew because I told you in the beginning, but I played 15 hours on this account. And in 15 hours I have completed Dragon Slayer, I have 38 quest points, so many skills trained, money making methods are shown, you can teleport through RuneScape, and basically if you've completed all of this, then it will be so much easier to proceed on your Ironman account. You know how to make money, you know how to complete quests, how to get certain items, how to be efficient. So if you guys want to see more guides in the future, then be sure to tell me in the comments below, or in my clan chat, or whatever you want to tell me. But yeah, then I know that these guides are appreciated, and it would be very nice. Also, if you are still looking for help, even in this guide, then I would say go to the clan chat Iron Rookies, and this is for everyone that wants to start an Ironman account. Maybe if you guys join this chat, then you can help each other out by following this guide, or if you have tips for each other. So yeah. Alright man, that is it. That's gonna be it for this video. If you made it this far, I'm really proud of you. Thanks a lot, and it would be amazing if you could leave a like or leave a comment. Thanks for watching, and bye bye.